Hello, Teacher Fit. My name is Bailey. Welcome. Today it's the 7th part of our Yin Chakra series, and we're going to be moving through some poses to help connect us with our crown chakra. So, crown of your head, top of your head. We're actually going to be moving through some non-Yin poses today, just to get our breath linked with our movement, and then we're going to settle in at the very end, and we're going to connect a little bit through a loving kindness meditation. It's my very, very, very favorite one that I hope will help to have you experience this connection, not just with yourself, but with others and with perhaps something greater. So we're going to move first, and then we're going to settle in at the end. So if you have bolsters, blankets, blocks, and props that you like using for the cozy part towards the end, get those now, collect your items. And you don't have to have them. You can just simply come all the way down onto your mat and lay, or you could be seated. So it can be as minimalistic as you want, or you can get all of the things. So as you are getting yourself comfortable here, just seated to start, we're just going to move through some nice, easy flows for about 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to warm up, move through some sun salutations, maybe a sun salutation B, and then settle in. So you can come to a comfortable seat, or you can sit back on your shins, your heels, or a block, anything that you'd like. So once you get to a place that you're comfortable, close your eyes and just start to ground down. So feeling your sit bones connected to the mat here. Take a long breath in and a full breath out. And if you have been following along through the other chakras through this 7-part series, you can do this even if you haven't been. Connect in with your root chakra. So thinking about your tailbone, the base of your spine, feeling that connect in with the earth. You might notice a glowing red. Move that energy up into your sacral chakra, up through your spine, so right around where your navel is. This orange glowing ball of energy as you draw up. And then as we move into our solar plexus, connecting with the color yellow, connecting with our power, drawing that energy up into your heart. Our heart is our 4th chakra, center of your chest, connecting with green or maybe even pink for some people, whatever feels more appropriate for you. But that's our 4th chakra, and it is the bridge between our 3 lower chakras and our 3 upper chakras. We also have many more, but these 7 are just the ones that we're focusing on for this series. Drawing all of that energy up into your throat, center of your neck, connecting with this royal blue color, or any other shade as you may see it. Lifting that energy up higher and drawing that into your 3rd eye center, center of your forehead. Some people experience a violet color or a purple. But what does it feel like to let your 3rd eye breathe? I know sometimes that sounds funny because it's your forehead. Just explore with that as you continue to bring all of that energy up to the very top of your head, to your crown. This could be also purple, violet. I see this as white light, so this really white, clear, crisp energy right at the top of your head. And when you connect in with this space, imagine the top of your head opening like a lotus flower, like it's been closed and one petal at a time is starting to open right at the top of your head. And as this opening happens, releasing anything from your energy field, from inside in your chakras, all the way up your spine, letting it flow out in a way that does not need to stay with you anymore. Sending it out, transmuting it to light. And letting anything that you might be looking to receive come in through your crown. That could be love, connection, something more specific. Health, ease, even something that you might not know you need or want. Just simply creating this space and this willingness to accept what it is that is best for you. And while you're here, starting to create some subtle, small circles, shifting into one sit bone and then into the other, rocking forward and backwards with your eyes closed, moving as slow or as fast as it just naturally happens for you. So swirling through this energy. It's like you're swirling around the energy that you've drawn up from one chakra to the next. When it feels appropriate for you, you can start to shift your direction. Keep on moving, noticing how you feel, noticing if there's been a shift in energy level or consciousness. Coming to a little bit more stillness, settling in. Big breath in through your nose, through your mouth, let it out. Good. Full breath in. Full breath out. You can keep your eyes closed. You can keep your eyes closed for the whole practice if you want. Otherwise, start to blink them open and reach your arms up overhead. Take up space, big stretch. Pull your hands to your heart. Good, breathe in. Breathe out. Arms reach, inhale, look up. And start to find your twist here. Left hand, right thigh, looking over your right shoulder. Nice, easy twist. Noticing if your eyes open, feel a little bit too abrupt just yet, closing them and just feeling through your shapes to start. This is more of a connective practice. Reach, unravel, breathe in. Other side, right hand, left thigh. More of a connective practice than it is a physical one. So we're kind of putting together all of the pieces from our prior chakra work that we've done. Letting it all culminate. Unravel and reach. Find your side stretch. Right hand comes down. Reach up and over. If you find that that left sit bone is coming off the mat, press it down. Reach. Breathe into the left side of your body. Good. Inhale. Exhale, stretch. Arms come back up as you breathe in and move to the other side. Nice and slow. Touch your left hand down. Reach your right arm over. Think bicep in line with ear. Roll your heart high and reach for the side wall or whatever's over there. Arms come back up. Good. Hands to your heart. So thinking of transitioning softly and slowly today, keeping this smooth, really fluid energy throughout practice. Start to come into your tabletop. So hands and knees, bringing your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees here. Drop your belly. Inhale for your cow pose. Exhale, round your spine. Tuck your chin and gaze to your navel for your cats. Keep moving. Breathe in, cow. Breathe out, cats. Good. Keep on going. So if this feels good for you, you can stay just like this, cats and cows. Otherwise, bring in this intuitive organic movement that's unique to you. So stretching the same way that you would if you just woke up from a nap. For me, that just looks like, I don't know, it just doesn't look like anything. I kind of just stretch and I make things up and I don't really worry about, what it looks like. So you might do that right now. Just stretch into any parts of your body that want some attention. There's no right or wrong. You're just noticing yourself here, what wants to move, and give it some attention. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't need to look anything like yoga. Usually when it doesn't look like yoga, that's when it mostly is yoga, because you're listening to your body. Come to a little bit more stillness in your tabletop. We're going to thread the needle. Reach your right arm high. Inhale, look to your thumb. And then swing your right arm through. Come all the way onto that right shoulder as you rest your head on the mat. Beautiful. You can stay just like this. Reach your left arm around, grabbing onto that right thigh, or extend a leg back behind you, leaning back. But again, more of a connective experience today, so just passively finding these shapes and letting that be okay. You don't have to move into a stretch sensation. Just kind of let gravity do the work for you today. Good, press into your left hand and unravel. Reach your right arm back up high and touch down, tabletop, other side. Left arm reaches, inhale. Thread it through, exhale. So pressing into your whole left arm here. Keeping your hips stacked over your knees. You might walk your knees back just a little bit to keep that occurring. And then using your right hand as much as you'd like to press away so that you can lean back, rolling into your left shoulder. You dictate the stretch here. Good, breath in. Breath out. Start to unravel. Press into your right hand as you reach your left arm back up. Good, tabletop. So I want you to walk your hands back towards your body here. So this is our kneeling mountain pose. You stay where you are. I'm going to show you from here. So you're going to bring your left foot out to the side, and your foot is in line with your knee. Good. Left hand comes alongside your left leg, right arm reaches, and then stretch, reach towards the left. Roll your heart high, lean back, bicep in line with ear. Good, big stretch. Stay here through your exhale. Arms are gonna come up, and then move to the other side. So you can bring your right hand down. If you have a block, bring your right hand to a block. But there's this big long line of energy from your left foot along your leg, through the side of your body, and into your whole left arm. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good, come back up. And then bring your hands down in front, just for balance, and switch sides. So bring your left knee back in and stretch your right leg out, lining up your foot with your knee. This is our gate pose. Hips still centered. Arms reach up, right hand along your right leg. Reach up and over. Breath in and stretch. Good, inhale. Exhale. Come on back up. Nice and slowly, start to bring your hands back down, finding your tabletop once more, and then move into your child's pose. So your hips sink towards your heels, walk your hands out in front of you, and let your forehead touch down, connecting with the mat. You can keep your knees together here, letting your spine round over, or if you want to get more into your hips, bring your knees apart and come down through the center. Big toe mounds to touch. You choose. You can have an active stretch here, lifting your elbows off the mat, or a more passive stretch, really just melting down into the mat. Let your breath slow down. You can start to bring your hands back towards your heels, come out of your shoulders just a little. And when you're ready, bring your hands back out in front. Start to walk your fingertips forward as you lift your hips high. Bringing your hands out in front, melt your chest down towards the mat. So this is really some ski slope shape with your spine here. You want your hips to stay over your knees as you melt. This is our puppy dog pose, melting heart pose. Notice any intensity, any discomfort that you might feel. Take one last breath. Good. And then as you start to lean forward, bending your arms, walk your legs back behind you. Sphinx pose. So stacking your shoulders over your elbows. If you're collapsed down, walk your hands forward a little bit more so that your shoulders stay over your wrists. Think 90-degree angles. Good. Gaze forward, breathe in, breathe out. Start to squeeze your left heel in towards your glutes. Look over your right shoulder. Try to find your toes with your gaze. Set that foot down, look over your left shoulder, bend your right leg, find your toes. Keep moving with your breath, inhaling forward, exhaling. Look for your toes. Really good. Nice and slow. One more time, each side. Coming back to center. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Good. Lowering all the way down onto your bellies here. So bringing your arms out to a T. Okay, so you can rest your cheek on the mat. You're going to bend your left leg. And then you're going to roll to the right side of your body. Left leg bent. Roll onto the right side of your body, and you're going to bring that left foot outside of your right leg. So this is our shoulder stretch. Use that left hand to press into the mat and help you lean back. Good. You can also take a bind if you want to reach your left hand back for your right. And if you want to bring a block under your head, you can, or it can kind of just come all the way down. It's okay like that for a few breaths. But you dictate the shoulder stretch here. If you have the mobility, you can bring both feet flat to the mat as you lean into this shoulder stretch. And then come back through center. We'll go to the other side. So arms back to a T, bend your right leg, and lean onto the left side of your body. And then that right foot comes to the outside of your left leg. Good, breath in. Breath out, using that hand in front of your body to press away from you to help lean back into that left shoulder, bind or stay where you are. You can always lift your left foot on the mat. And you can also do this from the wall if you're somewhere during your day where you want a shoulder stretch and you just can't come onto the ground. Coming back through center. Bringing your hands right underneath your shoulders, little baby cobra here. And then exhale back to your tabletop. Moving your hips all the way back towards your heels. Sit back, breathe in, breathe out. Good. Start to swivel your hips over towards the right. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Bring your heels to the top of your mat. Nice long spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. So you can start to reach for your toes if you like that, or bring your hands back behind your low back and just simply shift forward. If you want to get into your spine a little bit here, you can actually tuck your chin and bring both forearms underneath your knees. This sometimes seems counterintuitive for yogi because we are told so often to untuck our chin, to lengthen. But there is a nice stretch to be had here. If you round your spine, let your head hang. So you choose which forward fold feels good for you. And coming all the way back up on your next inhale, and start to bring the soles of your feet together, butterfly. This is where if you've got your blocks or props nearby, you can tuck them right underneath knees if they're floating. And you choose. Heels can come very close into the body, or further, bigger shape, making more of a large diamond shape if you choose, bringing your heels further away. So staying upright, if you're comfortable here, if you've found the stretch already. If you need some more depth, maybe you just shift forward just a little. So you're just looking to find this stretch in a way that's comfortable, but where you might still feel a little sensation. Or maybe you want 100% comfort. It's up to you. Let every practice be different. And take a couple more breaths in and out here, folding further. Every single exhale. Start to shift back up, breathe in. And bring your feet flat on the mat. Arms reach out in front of you, lower all the way down. Squeeze your knees in, give yourself a little hug. If you want to move through a happy baby, you can do that. Sometimes it just feels nice to take these little hip circles on the mat. So pulling your knees into your chest, rocking to one side, knees to the ceiling. So it's like you're circling your knees here, getting into your low back. Finding some stillness, happy baby if you want it. And coming back to center here, cross your right ankle over your left leg. Stay here if you found the stretch, or squeeze that left knee in towards your chest. somewhere that you can stay comfortably with your head and your shoulders flat on the mat here. Using your left leg as a prop, squeeze and release. Move to the other side. Good, just getting into our hips a little, finding that place that feels comfortable and maintaining that stretch for one more breath. Good, and release. So you're already on your back. You can stay just like this for our loving kindness portion, or you can move into a comfortable seat, a place that you can be completely still, a place that you can be completely calm and close your eyes. So you might just bring your knees to touch and walk your feet out to the side of your mat, kind of knocking your knees in. You can bring one hand to your heart and the other hand to your belly. Anything that's comfortable here. If you have blankets, you want to cover up, but find a place where you can get nice and comfortable. And once you get there, take a breath in and take a breath out. If there's any wiggles or if you have any movement that your body is experiencing, just let that be okay. Use your breath to kind of iron those things out. And the intention here is connection, right? We opened up our crown when we first started. We did some movement to get us into this state where we can slow down a bit. So allow yourself to experience these next few minutes of class in a form of connection. So as you feel into your body right now, just being open to whatever might be experienced, if this is something new for you, connecting to your breath, noticing those wave-like movements of your belly. We're going to be cultivating loving kindness today. Loving kindness is a natural opening of a compassionate heart. It's to ourselves, it's to others, and it's a wish that everyone be happy. And that sounds superficially great, but when we can really connect to this experience through this exercise, it's very powerful. So we begin by developing loving kindness to ourselves, allowing our hearts to open with this tender compassion. So as you start to open up to your basic goodness, sometimes it helps to recall yourself as a small child. Maybe when you're 6 or 7 years old, that natural innocence that you had. You might recall the way that other people love you, the things that people love about you, or the love that you feel from a pet. As you start to experience these feelings of love, you might notice warmth or heat in the face, this energetic smile. Just being aware of those feelings, resting with it, this feeling of unconditional love for a few minutes. Letting yourself breathe in a little bit more love, settling into it with every exhale. And then we start by extending the words of loving kindness to ourselves first, so to yourself. So I'll be reading the words for you to mentally repeat inside your head to yourself. So as I say them, you can just repeat them back to yourself, one phrase at a time. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be held in loving kindness. May I feel connected and calm. May I accept myself just as I am. May I be happy. And may I know the natural joy of being alive. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And now repeating those words to a loved one, somebody in your life that you see regularly, that you care a lot about, that maybe you don't oftentimes express this love to. And as you prepare to open that circle of love and kindness to them, repeating the words, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be held in loving kindness. May you feel connected and calm. May you accept yourself just the way you are. May you be happy. And may you know the natural joy of being alive. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Extending out this circle of love and kindness to someone that you might see regularly, but you don't know them that well. Maybe a neighbor, somebody that you see at the grocery store often, or a coworker that you don't regularly speak with, an acquaintance. Finding this person in your heart, preparing to send loving kindness to them. Take a breath in and a breath out. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be held in loving kindness. May you feel connected, calm. May you accept yourself just as you are. And may you be happy. May you know the natural joy of being alive. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Expanding this circle now a little bit further to bring somebody to mind with that you've had a challenging relationship. Somebody that it's not necessarily easy to find compassion and love with or for. Somebody in your life that you just have a challenging relationship with. Expanding the circle of love to them, repeating the words, and sending them out. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be held in loving kindness. May you feel my love now. May you accept yourself just as you are. And may you be happy. May you know the natural joy of being alive. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Closing the circle as we connect fully in. Expanding your awareness to all things, yourself, a dear one, a neutral person in your life, and a challenging person, also to all beings. Humans and animals living everywhere, living in richness and poverty, war and peace, hunger and abundance, fully aware of the joy and the sorrows that all beings experience. May all beings be filled with loving kindness. May all beings be happy. May all beings awaken and be free. May all beings be happy. Now bringing this practice to a close by coming back to that loving kindness that you felt with yourself. Coming back to your crown chakra, breathing in from there, and breathing out. Feeling those petals on your crown chakra start to close, sealing your energy back in with yourself. Take a breath in and a breath out. Feeling all the points of contact your body is touching, feeling the ground, the mat, anything around you, really noticing the space that you're in, feeling the clothes on your body, Noticing the air, and the temperature in the room, any noises around you. Fully bringing yourself back into your space now. Take a full deep breaths in through your nose. Full breaths out of your mouth. As you reawaken, take your time here. Stay as long as you like if you're lying down, and if you're ready to come into a comfortable seat, you can slowly press yourself up. Beautiful. When you're ready, blink your eyes open, reach your arms up overhead. And pull your hands to your heart. Bow down in gratitude for yourself, for this practice, for making this special sacred time for yourself. Namaste.